When you realize God starts with darkness to bring about new things in our life, then you won't get discouraged by the darkness. You'll thank Him in the middle of the darkness. You'll praise Him despite what's trying to stop you. In the face of that darkness, when you don't see any light, get in agreement with God. Father, thank you. The anxiety, the depression is not permanent.
There's the smoke from the head-on collision. Right there, that instant, I had to make a decision. To pass the vision, but you can't relive it, and you can't revisit. They dusted and the fingerprints is lifted. Descriptions is given and it's him. The defendant wasn't given a smidgen. It's prison. Drug addiction, now he's hidden and it's forbidden, and he don't need permission from none of you bitches. Face the opposition, but he needs some recognition, and he needs some confidence, and he's the definition of family tradition. Sam and the fam is wishing that he's in a submission or hit with some ammunition. Now my ambition is to hit the ignition, but the transmission and the engine and the suspension missing. Drug sickness, now he's itching. Now it's self-inflicted family tradition. In no position to be the new addition. I was the definition of a devilish vision. In that transition, I asked for forgiveness. I was never superstitious, but now I'm suspicious. When I asked, he listened. Now I ain't religious. I had to reposition or go see a physician. I was deep in the grave digging, I have risen. It was so repetitious, had to sign a repetition. Had to send it to a politician from Hell's Kitchen. I battle with myself, but it ain't no competition. I just strive to be me, the new edition. Since I was a babysitting, no supervision, and I cut the shit like a circumcision. Fly just like a pigeon. I'm back for my vengeance, and they ain't in my division. All the shit I envisioned when I was just poor living and straight door kicking. Burning bridges close to itches, and if I didn't mention, I'm from a different dimension. I didn't bleed the television when I found out God was fiction, and someday I eventually end up a Christian. What I do was forbidden, and I never been forgiven. God may forgive you, but I never did it. When God be my witness, I'm living, I'm vivid. I build my own crib, brick after brick, I ain't never written. And that's the new edition of the Midwest hit list. And if your name fits, motherfucker, you just get this. I got two sisters, exorcists and they dykes and they scissor. I took both of them sluts straight out to dinner. I couldn't find no menu, so I got inside the innards. Dear Mr. Senator, that's kinda sinister. 2 rings, his and hers, still together in the urns. That's hard to remember. Why is it so hard to figure that this generation had a hidden agenda? They still playing Nintendo. I had me a vision that the pain would be hidden and the pain would be hidden, but the pain's just beginning, and I had to remember. I had to get some oxygen. I cut the trees down like timber. I blew my fuse again and I lost my temper, and I rose so low I am the only member. I'm trying to live more healthy, put the juice in the blender, but everything is said about my ex is offender. When I exit my life, then in my soul I enter. When they visit my tombstone, I ever remember. There's a fake smile on my face, 8 grand in my dental. I got pain in my blood, grapes flowing through mental. And these motherfuckers never keep shit simple. So Z from the Midwest Mindstate, music on the instrumental.
The anxiety, the depression is not permanent. It may seem too big for you. You could never overcome it, but it's not too big for our God.